Fact 7. Carlos is personally responsible for supervising the gardens and orchards of all his residences. It's no secret that Charles has a passion for gardening, and the Queen Consort supports him in this hobby. Together they have created gardens and orchards at Clarence House and Berkhall, and under the supervision of the King, Balmoral and other residences of the Crown have been beautified. Camilla revealed in an interview, "I love the garden, especially in summer. I am very proud of my white peaches. My husband is an excellent gardener and we are quite competitive when it comes to our fruits and vegetables." Fact 8. The Queen Consort, Camilla, almost always lives in her own house separated from her husband. Even when they reside in the same house, they sleep in separate rooms. Although the couple's main residence is Clarence House, since the early 2000s, Camilla has lived in their country retreat called Ray Mill, which is a 20-minute drive from Carlos' house, Highgrove. The king's wife bought the house for $1 million with the funds she got after her divorce from her first husband and while she was in a relationship with the then Prince Charles, who was still married at that time. At Ray Mill, Camilla keeps her beloved horses and spends time with her children and 5 grandchildren. It is said that he feels at home in Ray Mill. He can take off his shoes, put on a bathrobe, smoke and enjoy a gin and tonic while watching a series that Carlos does not like. He doesn't care what this place looks like. Carlos is very demanding with cleaning, while she leaves her things everywhere. He doesn't have to be constantly fixing the pillows, an insider revealed. According to another friend, Camilla's room always looks like it's been hit by a bomb, and you should check the state of the bathroom after she's been there. Why don't spouses live together? According to Camilla, the reason is the king's busy schedule. It's not easy. Sometimes it feels like ships passing in the night, but we always try to meet up for a cup of tea and talk about our day. We have that moment. It's nice to catch up when we have a little time. You know, when we are separated, the most pleasant thing is when we sit and read books in different corners of the room. It's very relaxing because you don't have to talk, you just sit down and enjoy that time together, Camilla said in a recent interview with Vogue magazine in the summer of 2022. According to reporters' reports, after the funeral of Queen Elizabeth II, the couple arrived by helicopter at Camilla's house, and then the king retired to his Highgrove house, which is a 20-minute drive from his wife's house. Even when Camilla and Carlos live together, whether at Clarence House in London, Highgrove House or the Berkhall estate in Scotland, they sleep in separate rooms. The Queen Consort is expected to continue living in her Ray Mill home even after the king moves into Buckingham Palace. The monarch's separate coexistence often generates controversy. Some believe that it is a sign of formality in their union, while others are sure that having their own house away from the royal bustle not only contributes to Camilla's peace of mind, but also to the success of her marriage. And what do you think about this unconventional lifestyle? Is it true that Charles III and Camilla Parker Bowles live, and have always lived, in different mansions and even have separate bedrooms even in shared residences? How are the houses that keep all the intricate intrigues, joys and sorrows of the monarchs? Where does the king live after ascending the throne? What houses did you inherit after your mother's death? Let's tell, show and gossip a little about these and other curiosities about the king's properties. Fact 1. Prince Charles has expressed his desire not to live in Buckingham Palace, but he will still have small apartments right above the store. According to reports, Charles III prefers the comfortable and familiar Clarence House instead of the main residence at Buckingham Palace. In addition, major renovation works are being carried out at Buckingham Palace, which will last for 10 years, which has led the prince to look for his own space inside the palace. Although they will be small, it is expected that you will have your own apartments located above the souvenir shop. Fact 2. More than 100 employees of the former home of the king will be laid off as they move to Buckingham Palace. The move to Buckingham Palace involves the dismissal of several employees who have worked alongside Charles for many years. This has led to frustration among staff, including personal secretaries and the senior team. However, some employees who provide direct and personal support to Carlos and Camilla will remain on the team. Those who are laid off will receive help to find new jobs and adequate compensation. Fact 3. No member of the British royal family wanted to occupy Charles's former home. The residence of Clarence House will probably be kept for the future use of Prince George, Princess Charlotte or Prince Louis, as no member of the royal family wished to occupy it. This house has a special meaning for Charles, as it was the home of Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip before his accession to the throne, and it was also where his mother lived. Even Princess Diana resided at Clarence House before her marriage to Charles. The house has a great sentimental importance for the king. Find out more details about the life and homes of King Charles III and Queen Consort Camilla in our next article. Fact 4. Charles and Camilla's beloved country houses will be inherited by William and Kate. But the king and queen consort will have to pay rent to the new owners to continue enjoying these properties. Due to the distribution of crown properties according to titles, Charles gained the right to live in Buckingham Palace and other residences that belonged to his mother upon becoming king, while William, as Prince of Wales and Duke of Cornwall, acquired the residences that previously belonged to his father. These future changes will be difficult for the family members as they have become very fond of their real homes over the years. It is expected that Charles will especially miss the Highgrove estate, while Camilla will miss Berkhall, where they have invested their heart and spent many happy days. Although they will likely continue to live in these mansions, they will be forced to pay rent to William. According to the Daily Mail, the rent is estimated to be around £700,000 a year for each property. Here are some photos of the actual country house. Fact 5. However, if Highgrove House passes into the hands of William and Kate, Camilla will not mind. It is considered the Princess Diana's house. Highgrove in Gloucestershire is a country residence of the king that is located a short distance from London. Charles acquired the estate before his marriage to Princess Diana. There, the couple spent several happy years together with their children. The farm has been designed with the latest eco-friendly technologies. All waste is recycled. There are solar panels on the roofs of the farm and the house is heated by a boiler using wood shavings. Aerosols have not been used in the house since the 1980s. Rainwater is collected and used for irrigation, and the sewage system has reed filters to purify the wastewater of the farm. Fact 6. And besides, Highgrove has a bunker. This safe space has been specifically designed so that the couple can take refuge there for extended periods in case of need. According to royal biographer Brian Hoey in his book, Not in Front of the Corgis, inside the bunker are medical supplies, including containers of blood of the same blood type as Carlos and Camilla, long-lasting food, radios equipped to receive signals even through steel walls, as well as air purifiers and portable toilets. Hoey describes the shelter as so solid and protected that, even if the house collapsed, it would just fall on the first floor intact and safe.